In our ideas for profit today, I'll be discussing about a pharma major, Cadila Healthcare, which is known to be one of India's formidable play on the COVID solutions and is worth a watch even after the fading of hydroxychloroquine opportunity. Now, Cadila has much to offer within the realm of COVID treatment and also beyond. Also, other than hydroxychloroquine, the company is also one of the largest manufacturers of the COVID treatment drug dexamethasone. Also, it has recently launched Remdesivir under the licensing agreement with Gilead Sciences. Now, Cadila is also looking at repurposing drugs, say PEG interferon alpha 2B and desidustat to tackle the COVID problem, which is otherwise used for, say, hepatitis C and also chemotherapy-induced anemia ailments, respectively. Now, further, Cadila's COVID vaccine candidate is undergoing the phase 2 clinical trials currently. Now, Cadila expects to start the phase 3 trials for efficacy in a couple of months and anticipates that the vaccine would be available for public for use in Q1 of FY21 if all the trials are successful. Beyond COVID, Cadila is also steadily building its injectables biosimilars portfolio, which are the areas to look for in the long term for the company. In case of biosimilars, Cadila is focusing on the India as well as the emerging markets. Now, Cadila is in the process of re-registering its biological products in the other emerging markets as well and targets to have a portfolio of about 15 products by FY23. It is targeting bevacizumab, trastuzumab, adalimumab in the first phase of launch in the emerging markets. Overall, there are 21 products in the pipeline which are addressable market size of, say, $65 billion in US. This includes the 6 biological entities, NBEs, under the development for therapies such as oncology and nephrology. Now, coming to the US business, which actually makes for 45% of the total sales for the company, that has grown 12% on a constant currency basis in the quarter gone by. Now, backed by the new launches, the company has been able to offset any pricing erosion as well. Now, currently, it has 101 ANDA pending for approval. Now, in the next 3 years also, the company plans to launch 45 injectables, which are expected to generate a revenue of, say, $150 to $200 million, and that is from FY23 onwards. The management targets 60% of the R&D spends to be used for US generics and the rest for the biosimilars and for vaccines. Now, on US FDA front, key near-term challenge is the resolution of the Moraiya plant, for which the company had received a warning letter in 2019. Now, Cadila is already done with the remediation measures and is now waiting for response from the FDA. Now, India Formulations, which constitutes 27% of the sales, puts the company as the 4th largest pharma company with about 4.2% market share. Now, the company also gained market share in gynecology, pain and anti-diabetes therapies recently as well. Now, on a longer time scale, the company is an interesting watch in the large cap space, witnessing a significant transformation in the product portfolio. Now, while the US remains a key market for Cadila, the regulatory hurdles also remains a key watch currently. The growing India presence, which provides better cash flow visibility also going forward from here. Other than the formulations business, the company has 13% sales from the consumer wellness space, and that is post the acquisition of Heinz. Now, it boasts of popular brands such as Complan, Glucon-D, Nycil and Sugar Free also. Now, Cadila gets about 4% of sales from animal health, which is also an emerging growing segment. Now, the two key risks to watch really for the company is the debt profile and the competitive intensity in the US market. Now, the net debt to equity is at 0.5x. The comforting part is that the company actually guides for a leverage ratio to go under 0.4x in FY21. Now, coming to valuation, the stock is nearly 50% up from the March lows, but also trades relatively at a discount to peers such as Cipla, Dr. Reddy's and also to Biocon. It is trading at 11.6 times EV to EBITDA FY22 estimated earnings. Now, we believe given the traction in the complex areas of pharma and the current stock price consolidation, the company and the stock could be worthy of consideration for the long term and accumulation as well.